Thank you, Madam President. We've done a lot of work in this body on the crime bills, the Senate Bill 12, 32 through 35, in state affairs, in judiciary and finance, and this is a call to the other body on these issues. But the one specifically I want to talk about today is Senate Bill 32, just a little bit, Madam President, and the reason for that is in my district and many of the districts around the state, so much of this crime has to do with drug-related crimes. In some areas, in some communities in my district, the neighborhoods, some of the neighborhoods have turned into a zombie wasteland. And troopers simply do not have the tools to deal with those drug houses. This bill deals with several of those issues. One of them, a lot of Alaskans don't realize, is that first-time users are often introduced to meth and heroin through user dealers. It's a user that buys enough drugs to sell a little bit of it to pay for what they need for that day. We know about the property crimes that are used to fund the smaller quantity users. Senate Bill 32 works to crush the illicit drug trade in Alaska by strangling both the demand and supply of heroin and meth in the state of Alaska. It is so important. And when I met with many people that had turned their lives around, over the interim I had many crime meetings, met with some of those that had chosen to rehabilitate their addiction and are on the path to success. They often said that without that legal obstacle, without that potential felony being on my record, I ignored my family's warnings, I ignored when my friends abandoned me, and it wasn't until I realized that I had hit that bottom that I turned my life around. These are important bills, and Senate Bill 32 is a huge step toward the objective of crushing the illicit drug trade in Alaska. Madam President, I think you know that individuals and families as well as communities are being destroyed by opioid and meth usage in the state of Alaska. Alaskans everywhere are counting on us to act this session to move those bills across the finish line. Thank you, Madam President.